Hi guys, Kayla J here and welcome back to my channel, Budget with Purpose. Before we start, I just want to say, if I'm clearing my throat, I do apologize. I was all fine and ready to record, baby is asleep, and all of a sudden, throat started to bother me. So I do apologize in advance. But today we're going to be doing a lot of things in this video. We are going to be covering my May budget. We are going to be looking at some challenges I'm considering, as well as setting those up and kind of just like, I don't know, talking about the week. So how was you guys this week? Mine was pretty interesting. That was my first full week budgeting, and I think I did pretty well. But I do have some bad habits that we are going to talk about that I just have to cut. But so I did a little personal shopping this week and I got a new binder, some envelopes because I am going to be setting up for the 50 envelope challenge. Instead of doing 100 a day, I am going to be doing 50 envelopes in every 2 weeks. Of course, if I have more allotted, then I'll do more. So let's talk. Oh, and I've noticed a lot of videos have like change buckets or whatever on the corner. So I actually have found myself this little container. It's so cute. I got it from, what was it, FabFitFun, a box subscription that I had. I actually haven't had it in a year. That was $50, I believe, 45 or 50 every quarter. So if you budget for it, it's not that bad, but I decided to get rid of it. But I love these containers. They actually come with tops. So, but I like it open and I have that there. I went to the dollar store and I bought this to go with my 50 envelope challenge. I couldn't find a box and I did not feel like driving around for a box or a container. So I went to the dollar store, got this, and it'll work. Okay, so let's talk about the challenges. So I mentioned the 50 envelope challenge. If I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and do this in one swoop because my editing on the last video was kind of funky. But so I mentioned the 50 envelope challenge. I went to Etsy and I found all these printouts. They are not my original design. If I can remember the shops, I'll put them in there, but they are on Etsy. So this is the 50 envelope challenge. And as most of you know, you pick an envelope, you color it in, and you put the envelope away. So I got that. I printed out the $10 savings challenge. My goal is to work on this however long it takes me. I'm not trying to be so like aggressive, but I want to get in the habit of just putting money away. So the balance I'll have when this challenge is done is 500. The 50 envelope is 1275. So can't wait to do that. And then I already started my emergency fund, but I found this cute printout right here for my emergency fund. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think I have 60 saved already, but before I end the video, I'm gonna go and count and we're gonna color some things in, guys. Yes, we are. Now, the last printout I'm very, very excited for is the Disney Savings Challenge. So my husband and I were going to be splitting the trip, and my portion is $3,000 and his is $3,000. But that's not including Genie Plus, food, and all that stuff. So, we'll have to figure that into the budget. But this is a great way to start. And when it's broken down into these little Minnie Mouse squares, it seems like it is so much easier to handle that way. So I'm actually going to be starting this savings challenge next week when I get my check, because that is just so much easier. Okay. So before we get into doing the envelopes and shading in things, I wanted to go over my budget for May. All right. Okay, so again, let me fix that. May budget, it looks kind of intense because I have my birthday and a birthday party we're going to, so it looks intense, but I had to tell myself I got overwhelmed a little bit with my budget because I was like, what the heck is going on? But I had to tell myself, like, it is okay. It's your birthday month, so it's expected that things are going to be a little crazy. You can't put in as much into savings, or not that I can't, but I didn't plan that way before I was budgeting. So this month and next month are going to look a little different. And then as the months progress and we get a hang of this budgeting thing, it's going to get better. But so for rent, I have $1,200, phone $98, light $60, CNG, which is gas $50, daycare $190, internet $22.50, birthday fund $400. Little asterisks because this can change depending on, you know, if we get birthday contributions, so that can change. Birthday gifts $25, my little cousin's birthday, and baby shower. When I budgeted, I completely forgot about my best friend's baby shower. Her and her sister are splitting expenses, so I'm figuring maybe $150. Emergency $40, savings $40, tens challenge $20. Again, this is going to be divided between 2 paychecks, so this is just my guesstimation. So 50s challenge, I put 1 through 50 because how I plan on doing the 50s challenge is making sure that I budget for the highest amount that I have left. So let's say I already I picked 49, right? So I would make sure, like, okay, so I would still do a 50 and have a mixed amount of denominations for that 50. That way I can make a 48 if I have to, or a 50 if I need to. So I hope that makes sense, but in my head, that's how that's gonna work. So that's why it says 1 through 50, and Disney Challenge is 30. I figured that after my main expenses and any other things that are in the middle that have to get paid, I'm gonna go right into my shrinking funds, and then move on to the low priority. I figured that would be the best way to ensure that no matter what, I'm always saving something there. Then we go gas 40, which is important, y'all, because when I did my envelopes, I mentioned I don't have a car, but my husband does, and I forget to budget for his car, like when he's low. And I have the car and I need to put gas in it, so I forgot. So full disclosure, I did have to pull a 20 from my savings to give, I think it was savings, I forgot what envelope it was, but I had to pull from there in order to account for gas. Totally forgot. Miscellaneous has a 25, and that's because my daughter is going to need a yearbook. She didn't want the shirt, so we're just going to do yearbook. Personal is 20, groceries 60, household 20, kids 40, because it is going to be summertime almost, and they have all these other things going on. So coffee is a 20, nails is a 40, and clothing is a 40, because with clothing, again, there's things coming up like June 5th is my daughter's graduation, so we have to, you know, look right for that. And let me tell you, now that I have the cash, so I took 40 out of my clothing allowance, I guess, and I went to Once Upon a Child, so it's a consignment shop for children. And I was like, well, let me go in here and see if I can find a baby something, because I forgot about my niece's christening, y'all. So I go inside and I'm just looking, and I'm finding things, but I'm just like, what am I doing here? Because, like, she has dresses. Yeah, they might have Minnie Mouse on them, but she's 2 and she has dresses. So why am I out here? So I put my money back in my pocket, got back in my car, put it back in my envelope, and that was it. And another thing that I noticed that I'm doing is splitting my transactions. So I went to Walmart to get, what did I go there for? I was looking for stockings. And then I realized, girl, you don't even like stockings, so no. And I ended up getting something else, but something from the grocery category and something from the household. And so what I did was I went to the register and I just separated my purchases, and it was so much easier than trying to figure out what I need to pull from here, because mostly in my envelopes it's just big bills or 20s. So I noticed that I am more conscious of what I spend, where I spend it, and everything like that. So guys, that is the month of May budget. Now, when I added this all up off camera, there was about $300 that was unaccounted for. And I'm just going to leave it like that, because when my check comes on the 12th, I'll be able to have a more definitive idea of where that money, so I guess that's about $150 of that check and where it needs to go. Yeah, so I don't know. That's that. Okay, so we're gonna move this over there. And I have $5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna put $1 to the side. These $4, they are actually from my kids. What is it? My daughter had a field trip today. She went to Boston, and she ended up, she took $15 from the kids fund, and she brought back 5 and some change. The change we just threw in there, we didn't even count it. And so I have these dollars right here, and I'm debating on if I wanna, I'm just gonna put them in the dollar challenge. That's what I'm gonna do, guys, because that's what I said I was gonna do. So we're gonna put these in the singles challenge. And full accountability, I need to find where I got that 20 from, because I don't think it was from my savings. Oh, also, I need a new binder, because there's some categories that I want to add. So again, guys, I'm going to budget for that. Also, my laptop charger broke, and my husband's like, well, it's an emergency, so why don't you just take it out the emergency fund? And I'm like, because I don't want to, and I could use your charger. And he's like, well, what if mine's break? And I'm like, touche. So I might do that. I'm trying to see. Let's go with that. I did not take from debt. Oh, I think I took the 20 from, I did not take the 20 from house. So where did I take it from savings? And I wrote it down. We're gonna count savings, and I think 2, 4, 6. I can't remember, guys. When I can remember, and when I find the paper, because I wrote it on a piece of paper where I got that 20 from, and it is escaping me like a mug right now. Okay, do you guys, okay, I don't know if I'm the only one, but since doing this challenge and knowing that I have money but don't have money, I like to go through my books and just like flip through them. My kid does too. Like a mini me. Okay, so that is that. Let me take a look at here and see what I did. Also, I used to be one that threw away receipts, but now that I am paying in cash and I need to know what I'm paying for and where my money's going, I'm keeping better account of my change as well as receipts, guys. So I don't know where that came from. That's so crazy. I got it from somewhere. It's either savings or emergencies that I took it from. Okay, well, I'm not going to let that bother me because either way, it got used. So that is that. So let's go ahead and color in some dollar bills, y'all, or $10 bills. Okay, so we're gonna open up emergency again. I think I did get it from savings because I feel like I had 80 in savings. So I have 2, 4, 6. I have 60 in emergency money. So we're gonna go ahead and I also bought color pencils for like $1, but we're gonna go ahead and color in. This feels so good, you guys, to actually see it in color. Like, I'm also trying not to shake the thing. I don't know which way I want to go. Boom, boom, boom. If I want to do that, but it feels good. So I don't know, you guys wanna, when you find this video, comment below. And I just realized I've been doing all of this recording with my TV on. I don't know why I just realized that, and I do apologize for the noise in the background. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and upload it anyway because I'm tired and it was so hard to get this video done. I had family over. It's Tuesday and it's my day off. I had family over. I had schoolwork that I did not finish. And one of my goals today was just to go ahead and get this video started. It's a lot of shaking. So 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There we go, y'all. $60. Super excited about that. And I'm just gonna fold this. Actually, the Disney tracker is behind here too, so I'm gonna just fold them together. Inside the little notebook that I bought is little, oops, wrong way. Is the folder. I got folders back here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there, and I am going to put the $10 challenge back here too, and I'm going to pause this and then come back once I'm done with my envelopes. Again, I am so sorry. I just realized, I don't know, I kind of tuned the TV out when I was talking to you guys, only to like go quiet coloring and realize that the TV was on. So I do apologize, but hopefully it's not that bad of a distraction and I'll get better. Okay, I'll be back.
I'm around the corner.
Okay, guys, so I made the envelopes. I stuffed them, like legit stuffed them in here. So I might have to come up with a better system. In my mind, it was going to work. So I don't think that's going to work. However, I think I'm just going to pull from here and find something else to put the envelopes in. So we're going to put that there. And I kept one. So we are going to stuff our first envelope for the 50 envelope challenge. So I'm gonna throw that in there. And listen, I deliver mail, y'all. And I know that envelopes and stuff, they get messy and dirty. So I'm not gonna lick these. I bought the ones with the adhesive. So, boom. It is sealed. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. So we're just gonna throw it in here for now. And then we're going to color in the one. So, I can't wait for my editing to get better. Right now, everything is on my phone. I use UCut. I don't know what else to use. So once that gets better, you know, higher quality videos, guys. But, you know, baby steps. So there we are. First envelope, first thing, whatever, challenge card colored in. And I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section, like, what challenges are you doing, and or what do you find the most challenging part about budgeting, and what is one of the best things that has happened to you since you started budgeting, or even just thinking about money differently. All right, guys. So again, Kayla J with Budget with Purpose. And thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I will see you next week with a spend with me. I'm just going to talk about how I spent my money, and I guess another update on what's going on with mine. All right, guys. Good night.